16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Passing, it's Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Hey, alert.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balazs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Mixon with a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Dalton. That's complete. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A first down throw coming for Dalton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check nickel. Shoot.
Dalton here from the gun. Buying time to his left. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Another chance for Dalton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hands up. Lead. 45. Don't get nervous.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
We're good.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. This one taken just inside the 10. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
All day, dog.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, exit.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah,
a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Andy Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Parker, the intended target. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one out 50 plus. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To try again after the sack. Rosen, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Check 24, check 24.
On play action, Rosen. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. 30, the 20, 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 95 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, he's going to air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Kimdichie, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
31's the mic. I'm here all day.
Bravo.
31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Here we go.
31's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Drake. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Rosen, they almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hatch it, hatch it.
They run it with Balaj. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Here's Rosen to throw.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to rifle one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen wide open. It's Allen complete. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Rosen. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 29 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jerome Baker, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the pressure gets to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. To throw here, Dalton. Benjamin's got it. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Dalton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jerome Baker. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's Jonah Williams, the 11th overall pick back in April. He was actually the first lineman taken. He's a guilty party. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Tight end right.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. Dalton now to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
But yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dalton, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone back. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.